Hey everyone. So these are one of those kind of videos that you really do not like making. But I just wanted to come on and give my little thanks and tribute to a really amazing guitarist that has left us, Jeff Beck. Uh, it's a thing where when you come from a family like I do that is very music oriented. There's a lot of people you're gonna hear about throughout your life, and I remember just growing up hearing a lot about Jeff Beck. My dad is a guitar player. I have a couple of uncles that are guitar players as well, and they all agree that Jeff Beck was one of the greats. He was an amazing guitar player. I love the stuff that he did with the Yardbirds. Like my one of the first songs of Yardbirds is "Heart Full of Soul," and just hearing his guitar work that he did on with this Fender Telecaster that I was playing on that song was just like totally stunning and amazing. And just hearing like a lot of things that he would do later on, with either with Yardbirds or by himself or with other people was truly, truly amazing and magical. Like, he really had like a beautiful finesse when he played his guitar. Like, there's something very, very poetic about, his guitar playing. And I just remember, there's a song that he played that I remember they put out right when I was around probably 4 or 5 years old. And to me, it was like one of the first things I ever heard at, that I felt was like the most beautiful guitar playing that you ever heard and stuff. And I remember becoming a guitar player. Once I started becoming a guitar player, I said to myself, I need to figure out what that song was and how to play that opening guitar part. And I found that song years later. I found it, and it took me a while because I remember that the lead singer on that song was Rod Stewart, and I was looking at every Rod Stewart album and compilation. I couldn't find it, but then I heard that it's a part of a. It's not on the Rod Stewart album. It's actually on the Jeff Beck album. And I was like, really? So I looked it up, and it's a song that I'm just so glad that I learned it on guitar. Once I started to learn guitar, and I finally figured out how to play it. And I just remember just seeing like right sitting like on my bed or in the living room with my guitar and just being all like, if you don't know what that is, it's it was their rendition of "People Get Ready," which I believe it's a Curtis Mayfield song. And I just remember just hearing that as a kid, saying like that's like the most beautiful and stunning guitar thing I ever heard. So rest in peace, Jeff Beck. Thank you so much for the great music you've given us. You truly are a rock god, and now you're up in heaven, rocking amongst other great rock gods. Like hopefully we're out there jamming with my dad. Like I know my dad would like to jam with you, so you have like I know you have like some fans up there. My dad and a couple of my uncles that are no longer with us, that are guitar players that really loved you and your music and everything. So I know that you're gonna be missed. I know that there's like gonna be like a lot of things that I know still hasn't yet come out that you've done, and hopefully that stuff will come out. And um, thank you so much, Jeff Beck. You were an amazing guitar player and true inspiration to all of us that has ever picked up a guitar and wanting to learn a lot of those amazing guitar licks that you've made famous all throughout the year since the '60s. Um, Thank you so much, sir. We love you and we'll miss you so much.